Ah, what's good, chat? What's good, chat? Look, I ain't even gonna give no false hope talking about we back, but I had to get up here and talk to you guys. Man, I don't even know where to start. First of all, anybody, to anybody watching this right now, however long you've been subscribed, however long, if this is your first time watching Elevated Talk, welcome. My name is Mark Anthony. This is Elevated Talk, the Cosmic Show. All right, I still got it. You know what I mean? I still got it. Ah, man, it's been so many experiences, gifts, lessons that have taken place, and like my absence wasn't on no like I'm tired of creating or like I'm tired of uh like doing YouTube and things like that. It was a genuine not search for self, but a deeper understanding of what it is I really wanted to bring to content creation, and more so long form, because I know all these other platforms have long form content, but let's be honest, like if we on Instagram, you was not watching no 3-minute video, right? Or anything after that. And so what really sparked this was when I went to Texas. I noticed how I was very attached to the role of being a teacher, and I didn't allow myself, and it was subtle too. I was so attached that when faced with like other perspectives, there was this tension that arose, and it would become stiff and awkward because I was so rooted and on this one way of viewing things, right? And it made me start to think and really sit with where this was coming from and going into my shadow and recognizing, let's see what's down here, chat. And recognizing the way I speak, uh, does it leave room for conversation? All these little subtle things started to run in my mind. And if I'm being honest, they were kind of running through my mind before that, but Texas really revealed that for me. And amongst other things, so beautiful and liberating, bro. Like I couldn't even put it into words. Maybe I'll do a video where I put the text into words, or or I got something cooking. I'll drop pretty soon. But it was liberating because the inner reflection of one's shadow and really sitting and really getting to know your shadow, I feel it started that path of acceptance of the wildness within me, acceptance of the passion within me. But then how do I navigate that passion with a flow of, nigga, you're still learning, but nigga, you still have knowledge, right? And cultivating this fluidity within myself is honestly where I've been at, in my masculine, in my feminine, just in the polarities of life, genuinely, in the polarities of life. Oh, this is where I be at, bro. This is where I be at, bro. This is where I be at. And so, just navigating these experiences, having a deeper understanding of what spirituality is. Like, it's not, the lore is amazing. The lore is amazing. To know the mathematics, to know the psyche, to know the soul levels, all of that, it's amazing. And it's not a perspective, it's a literal fact of our multi-layered universe that we're experiencing. And I found myself solely living there, solely operating there in this factual based, kind of linear, but kind of multi-linear and things like that. And since Texas, just really moving from that and embodying the openness of what is, the openness, not too open, the openness of what life has, and really working on getting out of my mind and things like that. Um, but yeah, that's just a little tidbit of where I've been at. Genuinely, it's been so liberating is the words to put it in. Very liberating. And the reason why I titled this "What is Spirituality" is because I've been doing nut shit, bro. I've been doing all types of stuff that the version of me before I awakened was doing. Um, and it really, and this goes to the multi-layered and the shadow aspect of it. It's like when we go through these experiences, those versions of self that went through those experiences are still there. So if we try to leave something out of shame, if we try to leave something out of shame, I feel like it's almost like putting a kid in a corner and telling him to stay there for like 10 minutes. And then when he comes out, he's all mad and angry and things like that. And so then when he comes out, all he wants to do is wild out because he was just pent up in that corner. And so um, I started to recognize these things and where um, these subtle tensions of like this anger came from like being not necessarily wrong or like not being heard or feeling like I gotta like come from this teacher perspectives, and I was noticing where the attachment was really coming from. And I feel like subconsciously I had created an identity of what Mark Anthony Inspires looks like. And it was, and through this process of being away from YouTube and things like that, like really breaking that down, like releasing all those barriers, releasing all those structures, and leaving perceptions, man. Like being willing to not be caught up in perceptions. And I think it's much easier said than done because we live in a world that people always want to project things on you. Maybe you project it on yourself, right? Your inner critic be heavy on the projections. But I feel like when it comes to spirituality's personal opinion, right? Personal opinion. I'd love to hear y'all thoughts too. When it comes to spirituality, man, listen. Like that's something I've been heavy on. Like just genuinely taking the time to really listen. Taking the time to pick up on the subtleties in the midst of conversations. Like something, and I might bring a series to the YouTube channel. Like taking these simple ass phrases like abundance is an energy, everything happens for a reason, um, all is well. There was another one. There was another phrase. But like any of these simple phrases that we've heard like throughout our spiritual journey, like breaking those down and really seeing what they mean. And for me, that goes hand in hand with listening, because it's like when we have these experiences and they're bringing us to certain depths, they're bringing us to the heart, they're bringing us to this pain that maybe was suppressed, these emotions that we didn't know how to conceptualize because nobody ever told us what that really was. Nobody ever showed us how to really love. And we're starting to experience these experiences. I feel if we can take the time to really listen, to really see what's going on in our inner world and to talk about it. And it don't got to be with anybody. It could be with yourself, to journal about it, to really sit with people's words when you're in a conversation and not just look to just reply, but really sit and listen to what they're saying. Like slowing down consciously within every, I don't want to say slowing down, rather finding your own rhythm, right? Within every conversation. For me, it's been so powerful because I'm not responding from this identity that I think somebody wants me to respond from, but I'm responding from a genuine understanding of one, where somebody's conscious state is at, but also where my heart is at, right? So for me, like, and just where I've been at, man, is just slowing down. And when I say slowing down, I really mean just finding the rhythm of life, but finding your own rhythm, right? Like, who am I to tell you not to go do something? I can speak from experience, but if you want to have that experience, don't let anybody, and that, bro, and I'm gonna keep it a band. I ate cookout like 3 weeks ago, right? Before I went vegan, right? And then I just ate some chips today that I didn't know had fucking milk and shit in it, and I'm fucked up. So now I'm restarting, right? And that's the thing. Like, now look, I'm gonna say old me like that, like it wasn't a month ago. Like, old me would have got so caught up in that and felt so pressurized not to speak about my mistakes. But this is what I mean when I was saying attached to being a teacher. Like, yes, like, anybody who comes up here and looks for knowledge, thank you. I honor that. I genuinely honor anybody who looks at this channel for a place to come and collect knowledge, because that's what it was there for. That's what it's here for. But something that hit me, and I put it in one of my posts. I don't have answers. I have experiences, and this really just helps me leave this attachment to being a teacher. I'm happy to answer questions. I'm happy to engage in conversation. I'm happy to give you what one may seem as an answer, but it's really just me coming from experience. I'm happy to do all those things. But like I was coming full circle, I'm not gonna get up here in front like I don't fuck up, or not even fuck up. Like, I don't go into desire. Like, I don't do certain things. You know what I mean? So it's like, don't let anybody tell, including me, don't let anybody tell you something not to do, right? When if you want to experience it, go experience it. Now, as long as you're not hurting nobody, okay? Or yourself, all right? Go experience it. Because that's what we're here for. We're here for the experience. We here for the experience. And I've been heavy on that. Heavy on here for the experience. Heavy on that. I don't know if there's a... Y'all let me know if chat working for real. I'm gonna start a Q&A. Heavy on here for the experiences, man. Heavy on here for the experiences. Heavy on here, bro. Heavy on right here, bro. Man, fucking nature, bro. Nature, bro. What more? Like, what is this life, bro? What is this life? What is this life? Oh, man. Y'all seen that? Look, I ain't gonna yap too long. I got a lot of yap in my mind coming up. I do have some videos planned out. I do have something amazing to announce. A couple things that might be coming soon, so stay tuned for that. Like I said on my community posts, if you want daily content, follow me on Instagram and TikTok. That's Mark Anthony Inspires on both Instagram and TikTok. Man, just go experience, please go experience. That's for me too, bro. That's for me too. I'm gonna keep on experience. I'm gonna experience with you guys. All right, I'm gonna experience with you guys. I'm sending y'all nothing but just infinite love, infinite abundance. All right, if you've seen this, know that you are amazing. Know that you are loved. Know that you are powerful. All right, powerful. You. Peace.